channel. If you're new here, my name is Phil. In case you're clicking this video for the first time, you are very much welcome. So today guys, my voice is a bit low, but I hope you guys can hear me well. So anyway, let's make these amazing donuts. You guys are going to love them. They are called old-fashioned donuts. So yummy. So these are cakey, they are dense, so they have that crumbly crunchy texture on the outside, and they're very tender and soft on the inside as well. You can finish them with some vanilla glaze. I love serving these for breakfast with some hot coffee. They are so yummy guys, and they are also easy to make. So the reason why I'm saying these donuts are very simple to make is because unlike many donuts out there that require yeast, these donuts don't require any yeast, and also they don't require any rising time. So you can make this in just no time, and they don't also require much kneading. They require very basic ingredients. I've listed the ingredients in the description box down below. So I hope you guys go ahead and try them, and as usual, if you try them, don't forget to tell me how yours came out in the comment section down below. So without saying more, let's get started. So we're gonna start by cracking some eggs in our bowl. So I'm just cracking one egg, and you'll also need one egg yolk. So remove that one egg yolk, add to the bowl. I'm also adding a 1/4 cup of melted butter and 3/4 cups of granulated sugar. Just using your whisk, you're going to whisk this until it's nicely smooth. Next, I'm adding 1 cup of yogurt. So I'm using plain yogurt. Go ahead and continue mixing that until you have a smooth mixture. Next, I'm adding 4 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. So just using your spatula, you're going to mix this well until you have a nice dough. So as I mentioned earlier, this dough doesn't need much kneading, so we're just going to knead this for about a minute or two, just using your hands, and that's just it. You're going to transfer it to your working space, and then you're just going to cover it with a kitchen paper. So I'm using a cling paper. Then you'll just place this in the fridge and let it rest for at least 1 hour or until overnight. I like leaving mine until overnight because it makes the donuts come out so yummy. But if you don't have time, just let them rest for 1 hour, and mine has been sitting for overnight, and as you can see, it is ready for our next step. So we'll just remove that paper, and now next is to form our donuts. So our dough is a bit cold at this point, and this is what we need. So just transfer it to your working space, and then you're going to make sure that you've spread enough flour, because our dough is going to be a bit sticky and you don't want it to stick on our surface or on our rolling pin. So make sure you also spread some flour on your rolling pin. So now we're just going to roll this out to about 1/2 inch thickness. Don't make your dough too thin, just 1/2 inch thickness is fine. So just take your time, make sure you roll that out, and then next we're just going to cut our dough into nice donut shapes. So as I mentioned before, this is a very basic donut recipe. So we're just going to use this tumbler cup to cut the donut shapes, and I'm also using this cake nozzle for the holes. So before cutting the donuts, you're going to insert your tumbler cup in the flour. This will help you get perfect rounds. So just go ahead and cut the donuts. You'll just remove that excess dough out, keep that aside. We'll need it for more donuts later. Now you're just using your nozzle, and you're going to cut the small holes in the middle. For the small balls, just mix them with the excess dough that we removed earlier, and then you're going to form more donuts. And as you can see, our dough is ready for frying. So you're going to mix this dough again, and you're going to form more donuts. So make sure you do that until you have at least 12 donuts. This dough gives you about 12 donuts. So continue with the same process that we did earlier until you're done, and then once you're done, we're going to fry our donuts. And now the donut dough are ready to fry, so just line them on a baking tray like this. And now let's heat our oil. So when cooking these donuts, you have to be very careful with the oil temperature, guys. Just make sure that your heat is not high, and also make sure that your oil is not too hot before you place the donuts. To test if your oil is ready, you just insert a wooden stick in the middle of the pan, and if you immediately see bubbles, that means that the oil is ready to use, and you'll slowly drop the donuts in the oil. So make sure that you don't overcrowd your pan. At least 3 pieces is enough. So you'll realize once you place the donuts in the pan, they will sink at the bottom, and after some time they will just come up. So at this point, you're going to fry them for at least 3 minutes. So don't turn them until you see them having that nice cracks on top, and this is exactly what we need for these donuts. I really love the way they're turning out. They're having that nice cracks on the outside, on the edges, and they're looking so good at this point. So once you see the other side is nicely browned, you will turn and cook the other side as well. So guys, I'm stressing this again, make sure that your oil is not too hot when cooking these donuts, or else you'll end up with fried donuts that are not cooked well on the inside. And also, if you're cooking them on low heat, you're going to end up with donuts that are soaked in oil. So make sure you're very careful when frying this. Make sure you check your oil temperature. So once your donuts are ready, you're going to remove them from the hot oil, place them over a kitchen towel to release out more excess oil, and continue cooking the rest of the donut dough. And our donuts are ready. See the way they look, guys. They look so yummy, and look at those cracks. You can just serve them immediately if you want, but you can be extra like me and finish them with some vanilla glaze. Let's quickly make the glaze. You'll just need 2 cups of icing sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Mix that well until you have a smooth icing, and then next you're just going to coat the donuts all around. Make sure all parts are covered with that yummy glaze, and then you're just going to place them on a wire rack to release out those excess icing. And that's just it. Your donuts are ready to serve. Let me tell you guys, you're going to love this. They taste so amazing. So I hope you guys make them, and I hope you enjoy. And that's what we're making today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys are going to make yourself these amazing donuts. Let me guarantee you, you are going to love this. So anyway, guys, if you try this, don't forget to tell me how yours came out in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more of my amazing recipes. Remember, you can always connect on Instagram or on TikTok at feels_kitchen. So till my next video, guys, bye.